What is up, everybody? My name's Tony 2.0, and welcome back to Mad as Hell Monday. For those of you that are new to the channel or haven't checked this series out yet, what this is a weekly segment that I do that basically I find something in the world around me in my day at work, read something in the news that irritates me, pisses me off, or just gets me thinking, and I talk it out with you guys. Today's topic is going to be the government. We discussed a few things about this in other episodes, and today I really want to break down what's going on with the fiscal cliff, all this budget crisis. It's crazy to think some of the things that our government does that we don't really think about. First and foremost, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm pretty liberal as far as that shit's concerned. But I believe that if you make your own money, you should keep your own money. So it's both sides. I'm just going to give you the facts that I can give you. And from there, you guys can make your own determination. What I do know is that our government is no longer set up for the people. In the beginning, it never really was either. There's always been the Electoral College. So even if, let's say, a state or a city, a district wants to vote for somebody, you can put all those votes in that you want. That does not mean that your representative is going to vote for that person. Now, it is political suicide for them because they'll never get reelected. But let's take one little instance. Let's say that guy is 80 years old. He's getting ready to retire. Special interest group says, this is how much we'll pay you for this vote. No matter what his people, the people that voted for him say, he's going to do it for the money for the special interest group. That is where the issues really are bugging me. This country is not run by us anymore. It's run by big business and special interest groups. Money makes things happen compared to things that happen in the medical field. For those of you that don't know or have never thought about it, the reason why some drugs are put through the FDA and other drugs are not put through the FDA is money. You pay for getting your drug out there to make billions of dollars. That's how it works. We could go into it further, but that's essentially how it works. Right now, we're in this huge budget crisis, and they're talking about where are we going to make cuts? Where are we going to make cuts? Well, why the fuck is the first thing education? That's the first thing that always seems to take a cut. Or things like our parks and national parks, things like that. Let's give you some numbers here just for you guys to think about. The average salary for a teacher in the United States is just around $40,000. The average salary for a soldier who is deployed over across seas in the Middle East right now, average salary is about $38,000. That is, that's pretty shitty. The salary of a retired U.S. president, $180,000 a year for life. That also includes full benefits. So you get that $180,000 plus healthcare, tax stuff, and you have all this shit because you can write books. They all do it, right? Salary of one of the members of the House or the Senate, $174,000 for life. Salary of the Speaker of the House, $223,000 for life. Salary of the majority and minority leaders, $193,400 a year for life. That makes absolutely no sense. We're talking about budget crises and fiscal cliffs, and literally like 6 months ago, all of the senators, congressmen, all received raises. I'm going to look at it this way. Last week, Hugo Chavez died, the president of Venezuela. Throughout his first term of his presidency, he forfeit all of his annual income to the people. Although President Chavez was not the greatest of individuals by any means, the one thing that he cared about was his people, because what he understood is, if the people are strong, he's strong. Our government no longer cares, and we are no longer in rule. Think about things like Occupy, the movement, on Wall Street. This has been made out to be the worst thing. I mean, they're hippies and jobless whiners complainers. That's how the news, because it's all right wing, portrays it. Those people are asserting their First Amendment right. The ability to peacefully have a redress of grievances with the government. Instead, they're made out to be the bad guys. Something like over 1,500 people have been arrested throughout the expansion of the Occupy movement. Big banks, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan. Think about how those companies, due to greed, almost destroyed this country. No checks, no balances. They literally robbed money and homes from the American people, and not one executive or board of advisor trustee ever stood trial. Instead, they gave them taxpayer money to loan out, to which they did not. This government system that we have set up now cannot continue as it is currently going. Democrat, Republican. People in the United States are getting smarter each day, and the technology's there. And all of this shit that comes up all the time about all of the scandals, all of the embezzlement, everything. You can read about it almost every day. They are no longer impenetrable to us finding out their dirty little secrets. That's the one reason why we need to focus on paying attention to what's actually going on. They can pass legislation without us even knowing it. Most of the bills that go through the whole procedure of becoming laws, we don't see that stuff. We don't vote on that stuff. We give them the ability to create laws without any checks and balances. Now, if you consider the House, the Senate, the president as checks and balances, you're fucking wrong. Because they're all on the take. Every single one of them. It is publicly known. You can go onto the internet and see what special interest groups are donating to these people's re-election funds and see what's going on. It's all over there. Everyone just wants to blame Obama. Guess what? It's not him. The House and the Senate, the Congress, they have literally been the ones that are fucking us in the ass continually. They're the ones that are literally doing nothing, bitching and arguing about money while they are lacing their fucking pockets. The government structure we have right now is absolutely disgusting. If you want to talk about budgets, but then give yourself raises, you need to literally all have a gang fucking suicide and kill each other. Just all drink the fucking Kool-Aid, please. Let's start over and get some people in there who aren't so fucking crooked. I do not care for either side. No one is good, no one's bad. It's the lesser of total evil. When money is involved in government and government processes, nothing is ever good for the people. What they don't understand is, without a strong middle and lower class, they can't get anywhere. Eventually, they're going to back themselves into such a shit corner. We're all just going to raise up. It's going to happen. Watch. I mean, it's not going to happen in my lifetime, or maybe even my children's lifetime. But someday, we're going to have enough of it. And all their pillowy white fucking dreams are going to come crashing down. Guys, this is a topic we could go over for hours, but I like to take this around the same amount of time each week. As always, I want to leave you guys with a famous quote regarding the topic that we're going over. Today's quote comes from Woodrow Wilson, and he says, "The government, which was designed for the people, has got into the hands of the bosses and their employers, the special interests. An invisible empire has been set up above the forms of democracy. That speaks so much to the truth about what's actually happening with our government right now. I want you guys to do some research, look into it, because literally, a lot of this stuff people don't think about and we just trust. And that's where they have us by the balls. They rule by fear and they take all the fucking money. So, we are afraid that literally we won't be able to feed ourselves, clothe ourselves, have a house. That's how they keep us down. Do some research. Talk to your parents about it. Talk to your friends about it. Talk to me about it. Leave me a comment in the comments section. Anyways, guys, you can see I'm kind of worked up about this one. Happy to get it off my chest. Go ahead, click that like button for me. If you're new around here and you like this topic, this subject, I do one of these every week, so click that subscribe button for me. I will see you guys next time. Peace.